Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other
Okay.
just gets to sit and watch and...
I'm just watching and singing sad songs to myself. Yes.
Okay. Hi, folks. Hi, retro girls. Well,
Are we streaming? Because I don't see the thing.
We are.
The thing.
I've got it in the other window. It's
Huge
gone.
Candy.
Why? It's gone.
Hey,
No, it's going. Going.
It's at-
going? Why am I not seeing it?
Because your internet is made of garbage.
How dare you insult Moa's internet?
I only speak the truth.
Moa is insulted.
No, you're
Why
not.
is there an ad?
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Why
Oh,
is there an ad?
oh, there's an ad because we are now affiliates.
Are you?
Really? Wow! Congratulations to us.
Yes. And now we get extra advertising. Okay, I've made the Facebook announcement on my... Wait, did I make it on my... Whose Facebook did I make it on? Oh
I
no,
don't know.
what have I done? What am I doing with
I've
my
made it
life?
on all the Facebooks, on all the Facebooks.
I'm making her Facebook, the Facebook. Okay. Now we are ready to rumble, I think. As soon as I
Yes.
figure out which one. Okay, boop.
I'm
Welcome,
ready.
folks, to Ugly Retro Girls Play Ugly Retro Games with your hosts, Selfie Trivia and Debs G.
Hello. Hello, I am the Debs G.
And
It's bright where I am because I'm underneath a light. It's actually nighttime. It is nighttime where I am. And it is bright where the selfie is because she's in the Australia land, I'm in the Ink land, and in Kaji Sensei's land, it is the evening time.
Yes.
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 Welcome to our guest who gets the pride of place spot on the giant screen, Kaji
Yay.
Sensei.
Hey, Kaji Sensei!
Hey.
And now, cue the theme song.
Cue the theme song.
In big rock candy mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, and the hangouts grow in the bushes, and we sleep out every night. The boxcars all are empty, and the sun shines every day on the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees, and the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountains. And ugly retro girls play ugly retro games. So some
Although
of
you
today
folks,
we're not playing retro games.
Yes, some of you folks may notice today that we look slightly different, and that is because we have finally made it to affiliate, and at some point I will fix the channel so that it is worthy of affiliation.
Yay for us!
but
Congratulations
right
to us!
now we
Confetti!
are just-
Confetti!
Confetti, yay!
Yep.
But right now we are just the
Our
usual
normal jank cells.
normal jank cells.
Yeah. I noticed there's no alerts going, so...
No, there's no alerts. We are just. I
Yes.
mean, there's supposed to be
Subscribe
alerts.
to
but
Kaji Sensei. I will write it down.
There's
here.
supposed to
Oh,
be
no.
alerts, but I haven't
That
fixed
wasn't
it.
actually where I was going, Deb. If you look in chat for a moment.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, Kaji Sensei is doing little cute things in the chat.
Look at him dancing around in the chat there. Look at all
Uh,
those happy little emojis.
Yes.
Well, more to the point, you have a sub now.
Yeah. We have a sub. Thank you, Kaji Sensei.
We have a
subscriber.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so good to us.
What happened to this? Subscribe to Kaji Sensei Chen.
What on earth have you done, Dempsey? Chan
Nothing.
L.
It's fine.
You're trying to be
I can
really
spell.
kawaii, is it? Subscribe to Kaji
No.
Sensei Chan!
No.
Okay.
No. Channel. Yes.
Yes, channel.
Subscribe to his channel.
So, we missed interviewing our friend Kaji last week because I was so eager to get to stuffing my face with all those cookies.
Hey, at least we're honest.
We were so excited about it.
A lesson in futility, I might add, because that was a stomach bending lesson that I have learned. Okay, so we should ask Kaji Sensei a few questions about his takoyaki, fine takoyaki self.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
We did a brief introduction last week, but now we shall do a more proper and more better introduction to the Kaji
Yes, as
Sensei.
opposed to like everyone needs to sleep and I need to go.
We get proper inquisition today. Got it.
That's right, that's
I
right.
must go.
Shine the light on the takoyaki. Yes.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, he's hiding.
Oh, no. Just one moment.
He's going to picking up stuff. I'm hearing instruments. So what takoyaki? Wow, the
Yeah, I don't think
takoyaki.
it's come through after all. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't
I
hear
can
that?
some of
Okay.
the bass.
No, we heard
Did hear
the
Okay.
music's fancy.
Yeah, I just
Like
don't
the-
have the monitor going, so I can't hear it. But
Okay, so, tell us, our takoyaki friend, introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Kaji, and I play a bit of bass. I teach Japanese. I send weird packages to friends and hope they enjoy them. Yeah. Yeah, it's an old friend of
You've been
Selfie's
friends-
from yeah,
You've been friends with Selfie for years, isn't it? Years and years.
right around what 20 now, I think.
Yeah, 20.
Yowza.
Slightly more than 20 because we got to know each other in the 90s.
Whoa.
This
Whoa, that far back?
Yeah, because I joined the Animex group. Okay, this is back in the ancient days of the internet.
Yeah, Anime X started in 2001.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Too far back.
So, I was too far back. Sorry, I was
Yeah, it was
thinking
like
of
days
another the
before
friend
9/11.
that I was thinking of the friend that introduced me to Kaji that I met in the 90s.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
Kaji
Yeah.
is a friend of Tuna. Tuna was
Yes.
who I met when I was in secondary school in Singapore
Yes.
through this was before online forums. Tuna and I were part of an email group,
Oh, goodness me.
like way back when, yeah, Kaji,
Okay.
which was the Rurouni Kenshin fan club.
And how does Kaji feature
Brackets,
in this room?
Singapore.
Oh,
Sorry, I had
gosh.
to bracket Singapore. I had to put the bracket Singapore, otherwise it'd be the Rurouni Kenshin fan club everywhere.
Brackets everywhere.
Yeah. So
how
the-
does Kaji Sensei feature into the
Then-
Rurouni Kenshin fan club bracket Singapore?
Okay, so then I moved to Australia, and Tuna and the Rurouni Kenshin fan club kind of broke up after that, because we were all going everywhere else. And then Tuna introduced me to this message board, which was like a brand new thing, man. Message
Oh yes,
boards.
message boards. This
Like-
is not this is not like Reddit.
Yeah, online
Or
forums.
Tumblr.
Yeah, online forums. Yeah.
This is not even forums, isn't it? Literally a message board where you could just post.
No.
messages on
It
the
was
board.
an online forum.
It's like a
They
bulletin
had-
board.
It was an online forum.
BBs, isn't it? It's a BB.
No, it was not a BB. It was like a proper online
Oh.
forum. Like we
Okay,
had,
alright.
like online forums had just been invented, and we joined this group called Animex. ANIMEX. Well, it's supposed to be Anime X, but
Okay.
I called it Animex because we're Singaporeans, so we pronounce things with
Yes.
without gaps.
Igor says the successor to Usenet. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
So, Kaji Sensei, I think, was an administrator.
Yeah. I was a moderator at the time, and later became an administrator for the forums on the site.
Yes. And me, Kaji, and two young ladies formed like a group. We used to chat all the
Ah.
time on AOL online instant
Oh my
messaging.
goodness! Instant
Yep.
messaging. the guy in the yellow.
Yes.
Yellow
Yep, that's the one.
that one. Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
they went,
gosh.
right?
Yep, for several years we basically it's just every evening it would we'd go ahead and chat. It's
Yeah.
actually kind of where I really started wrecking my schedule because I had already before that point I'd be up until 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, because that's when
Yeah.
I'm on the East Coast of the United States. That's when the California people would start going to
And
bed.
I lived in Australia at the time,
So,
and then there were
so
like,
now I had a reason to be up around the clock.
yeah, and then there was like one guy, I think one guy in that that was from South America, like Argentina or something, and then like Kaji in California, and then another lady on the other side of America from Kaji.
Oh no, you
So
got us flipped there, but yeah,
yeah, no,
I was
okay,
on the East Coast. She was in California.
oh, she was in California and Kaji was on the other side. Oh, so they were like,
Yes.
yeah, so there were like four of us, and we used to chat all the time.
This is back when it used to be a real thrill to send a message on to somebody on the other side of the world and then receive a message back in real time. People
Yeah,
just get
it
so
was.
excited about it.
This is before you even had Skype, really. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
video wasn't a thing. Streaming
Exactly.
wasn't a thing. The most interactive
Yeah.
the internet got was forums and instant messaging.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
instant messaging was like super exciting. I mean, this was
Yes.
just after ICQ because ICQ had a lag feature, I think, and then it was AIM instant messaging, AOL instant messaging, so AIM, and then
Yes.
I remember at the same time, Debs G had gone to UK, had just moved to the UK to study. No, had been in the UK for a few years, actually. And then there was like in the same year, there was like, we're just expounding on how old we are, right? In the same year, in that time, there was like a National Day parade for Singapore. And in order to go watch the National Day parade, they had set up centers around the world so that people from overseas
yes.
could live watch the National Day parade. Because
Yes.
we hadn't
It was
figured out
such
how
a
to.
big deal.
It was a huge
Yeah.
deal. And I remember that our parents went to a center in Singapore so that they could say hi to me in real time and see my beautiful face.
Yeah. It was such a big deal.
It
There
was
were
such a big-
actually
And then the worst
there
part
were-
about it
yeah.
is that I got to my center and the internet broke.
okay.
Oh, man.
Wah wah.
Wah wah. It was like a
Okay,
huge
but we're getting
deal.
we're getting off topic here. So yes, so Kaji has known Selfie for like yonks and yonks since back
Yeah.
in the day, back in the
Very
early
long time.
days of messaging and forums.
Yes.
Yeah. Before
Igor says-
before picture face.
At a blazing
Before pic-
56 kb.
I know before picture face.
Technology.
Technology.
To make ourselves more
gosh.
beautiful.
Yeah, and you couldn't even. I don't think you could do internet telephony back then either. Not
No, you
not for a few more years following
it was
that.
really-
Nah, it was a little bit longer, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
internet like really took off fairly recently. Like, vroom.
Yes.
So anyway,
so
so this is our
Yes.
friend, my friend Kaji, whom I've been friends with for years and years.
yay.
Hello,
before,
internet.
Before he turned into a takoyaki, now he's a takoyaki.
Yes. How long have you been a takoyaki, Kaji Sensei?
Right around a year.
Ah,
Let's see. I got affiliate on Twitch July last year.
oh
Um,
yeah.
And
Congratulations!
I kind of thank you. I kind of set up the basic takoyaki emote here as kind of the theme. Taco. And then at the end of my first stream as an affiliate, a friend gifted me the cheering takoyaki here, and he just kind of took on a life of his own as the mascot for the
Aw,
channel.
So cute.
Yeah.
And
So cute.
decided I wanted to try and take a shot at the VTuber thing, and finding people that
Yeah.
are willing to create male models, especially ones where a beard is involved, is a little difficult.
So you just went with the little round takoyaki, which works really well.
Yeah, basically that's what it was. Is I went ahead and talked to the friend who gifted me the emoji. It's like, hey, could we maybe strike a deal here where you could do a takoyaki model for me? It's like, yeah, we could do that.
Collaborations.
Yep.
Yay.
So cute.
It's so nice when people find each other on the internet like that.
Yes.
You know.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
one of the wonderful things about the internet being to be able to collaborate lots of different people who you
Yeah.
would normally not be able to meet in real life.
It's true. I mean, on the downside of that, right, I picked up a stalker from the Anime X forum who is not Kaji.
That is a story for another day.
But that is a story for
Yes.
another day. Let us ask Kaji. We've already kind of covered what you do on your channel ish, but what interests the Kaji has?
What an
Interesting.
intro.
Okay.
The intro.
Group interview bot activated.
Geez, we talking about in general or
In general, like, what do you do for not work?
for not work? I'm self-employed. Everything is tied to work in some manner or another, isn't it? I jest somewhat. But let's see here. Well, I do music. I love learning languages and sharing that with other people. So, in addition to Japanese, I've been doing German recently. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting starting at the beginning again and seeing how the process works from that view once again.
Have you always been interested in languages?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Coincidentally, the very first foreign language I got a chance to study was also German when I was in elementary school.
Wowzers.
The school we were attending, there was a lady the staff knew that was from Nuremberg, and says she would come in once a week and do basic classes for the kids there, just teaching phrases and things like that. No heavy grammar or anything. It's really fun.
That's so cool.
So cute.
Then my mom had studied between middle school and college 10 years worth of Russian. So
Wow.
I like to joke that when she homeschooled my brother and I, she basically cut it in half and gave each of us 5 years of it. My Russian skills are not as impressive as that may sound, however, because, well, European grammar and I are not the best of friends.
European grammar can get a bit hinky, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to like the genderedness
Yeah.
of all things.
Well, and Russian
yes.
is concerned with tracking all of that, the numbers of all the things, making
Wow.
sure the tenses and cases and all and everything agree. And when you get into things like talking about, like, hey, I'm going to the store, I'm coming home, it wants to know, like, okay, are you going? Are you all making a return trip? Are you going with somebody? Are they returning with you? Are you
Wow.
going by foot, by vehicle, by motor vehicle?
Yeah.
Lots of different ways to express yourself.
Right. So, yeah, it's one of those fascinating things in translation sometimes where, you know, what's easy to say in one language can be frustratingly vague to translate into another language.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have a favorite word that does not exist in the English language
Ooh,
that
You
you
know
actually actually use? I mean, like that you actually use when or want to use when you're trying to talk to other people.
You know, that's a great question.
Oh no,
The
you've
interesting-
broken him.
Well, it's been a little while since I've thought on that topic there. I mean, in many ways, you know, many times when someone says that something can't be translated, it's not that it can't be translated, it's that it can't be translated as a single word. You know, it's not that the concept doesn't necessarily exist or there's no way to describe the concept. Though, of course, carrying the cultural significance of the concept over, it can be a little different if that makes sense. I mean, geez. Well, it's one of those cases where, you know, the best I can come up with off the top of my head is a bunch of essentially weeb vocabulary that's kind of been naturalized into English
Yes.
anyway.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it. We compel
Do it.
you. Compel.
I mean, you'll often hear me talk about, you know, various things like, you know, otaku, takoyaki, rakugo, things like that, without actually bothering to translate or explain them to an English audience. Although I've explained rakugo a few times, I guess.
Rakugo, traditional storytelling with a handkerchief and a fan.
Ah. Oh,
Yep.
that yes. Yes, yes,
It
yes.
is also the basis for my style of comedy when I do stand up.
Ooh,
Cool.
another hidden talent.
Nice,
I
nice,
haven't
nice.
done stand up for years though. Like I used to do it all the time, but then
You
know.
need energy to do it. You need energy.
no, it's not that. You need energy and you need a location to do it that isn't creepy.
Ah,
And there are
yes.
very
That-
few non-creepy locations, especially for female comedians. There were a lot of nasty jokes.
Oh, yes. You have to be careful when you're
Yeah.
going out into a place where there's lots of drunk people with carrying some sharp objects.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, bring on the candy, I say.
Okay, fine.
Yep,
Okay,
sounds good.
Yeah, okay, fine. And then we will continue this afterwards. Fine, we will go and I will prepare the candy. I will be right back after these messages. No, we're not going to have any messages. Should we have
No
messages?
message. I sing the song.
We
you
can,
sing
no, I
the
can
song.
put, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going
Yeah,
to put,
Kaji's going to do us a bass riffs.
yeah, but while we do that, we can actually put on an ad break.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Whoa! I've never
Gonna
seen
run ads on
us
this
do an
channel
ad break
now.
before.
Yes, we
This-
can in fact add ads on this
Just a
channel.
short one because it shouldn't take you too long to get snacks.
I only
Shouldn't.
have one option for ad breaks and it's a minute. That's a very
We
long.
can see it, everything behind
Okay.
the takoyaki.
Boop. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, we're running a 1 minute ad break. And then we're just gonna go. Oh. And those of you who are not watching the ad break, who are subscribers, can listen to Kaji
do.
Peter.
Get the snacks and stop grooving down there, you.
Sorry. Okay, the snacks. I'm getting the snacks. I'm going to get the snacks. Ta-da! Wait, I had to get the cereal and the milk. I'll be right back. Okay, get the snacks. Get the snacks.
Ah. Sometimes when I hear Michael Jackson music or Jackson 5 music, I really miss Michael Jackson. I think there was so much music left in him, which we never ever got to hear.
Help.
Oh yes, we get to see you try the
And
cereal.
welcome
with
back,
milk this
everyone, to our snack show. I'm just getting
We're still on
my
the...
headphones back in. Okay. So
Yay! We're on our high quality page where the takoyaki has got his own picture where you just like scrubbed out your name and put his name on there.
it's fine. It works.
Enjoy the waffle crisps.
Okay. So today this is the finale.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
because we have to get through Good and Plenty licorice candy,
Ooh, licorice
And-
candy.
chocolate and caramel milk duds,
Ooh, milk duds.
nuts,
Now-
gummy clusters, rainbow,
Oh, didn't notice the
Oh, I
gum bit.
love
Okay.
nuts. I love nuts.
Whoppers original malted milk balls.
That looks suspiciously like Maltesers.
It does. doesn't it?
Probably similar.
And dots. Just dots.
Those look like gummy candies.
Okay.
Those will rip fillings out if you're not careful, if I recall.
Okay, so we're going to start with the first. I guess we're going in
I'm
alphabetical
curious to-
order.
I'm curious to know the reasons why Kaji Sensei has picked these particular snacks, sweeties to put inside your box.
Wait, what has
Yeah.
happened?
Why?
Basically, we
Something
were.
weird has happened.
What
Okay.
has happened?
Uh,
Oh, you guys have swapped places.
I don't know what happened here. Hang on.
We seem to have changed scenes or something.
Oh, it's just copied a whole pile of things on top of each other. What the button?
Oh, because you rested things onto your keyboard, is
Oh
it?
no! What have I
no,
done?
it's
What
gonna
have
eat them.
I...
You can
million
probably.
takoyakis. A
No.
million takoyakis are happening. It's a shower of
Oh,
takoyakis.
sure enough.
Just eat them off the screen.
I know. I'm
Just
eating
pick
them off
of
the
screen. The
screen.
screen.
What am I doing with my life?
Okay, now You have erased our takoyaki. You
No,
have
he's
now
back. He's back. Look,
effectively
look at
eaten
our
all the
adorable
takoyakis.
takoyaki is back. La 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 la. I'm ignoring
Okay.
you.
All right.
I see 2 selfies. I don't know, is
Oh.
that one too many, or is that just
No, it's
right
fine.
there?
It's
Deb?
fine. It's fixed. It's
There we
fixed.
go.
Fine. Igor is saying to press all the control buttons. Control Z, maybe control Y. Control everything.
Okay,
Roll
okay.
out of control.
So we'll
yeah.
start with the dots, which I have now lost in the war. I mean, dots.
Now, Kaji Sensei was just about to tell us why he has placed dots inside the.
Yes, yes. As it's kind of right around that season. You know how, like, around September, you start seeing stuff for Christmas, and so forth. They want to give people a chance to get stuff ready for upcoming holidays and so forth. Well, it was right around the time they were starting to put out all the Halloween candy and things like that, which I'm not sure how Australia or the UK does Halloween relative to the US, but basically here the tradition is October 31st you go around and you go trick-or-treating. You dress up as a monster or whatever you want and then show up and say trick-or-treat, you get candy, and you move on to the next house. At least that's how you used to do it when I was growing up. We haven't seen... It's become more common these days for people to just go to the mall or some other similar place because people are afraid to take things from strangers' houses these days. But basically, this is kind of stuff you sometimes it's seen like movie theaters. Sometimes you would see it like just that kind of Halloween kind of handout kind of thing. So I just figured I'd throw it in there for curiosity's sake. So I figured it was probably a good chance that this wouldn't also exist in Australia. Whereas if I were to just go for a Snickers bar or Hershey's bars or things like that, there's a fair chance that might be over there.
So
Okay.
would you consider?
Although the
dots a
Mars
seasonal
bar
candy?
is superior to the Milky Way bar, I will say.
Okay.
So is dots a seasonal candy?
You can find it year round, like I said, especially at like movie theaters, things like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it's certainly one that a lot of people really only ever see in the Halloween candy.
Haha.
Also, note on the good and plenty there, being licorice, it will have a tendency to affect the flavor of whatever you have after it. So
Okay. So we'll eat the good
keep
and
that in
plenty
mind.
last.
that would be my recommendation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
All right. While you're trying the dots, I'm going to visit the little girl's room.
Okay, so I have to say I've opened it and the smell is not good. It smells like cinnamon that's gone kind of a bit off.
How does cinnamon go off?
Exactly. So I have here a dots. It's orange colored. It's very sticky. I had to bang on the thing to get it out because they were all stuck together.
That sounds about right. And part of that might be shipping because, conditions being what they are, getting things over there.
Igor says to avoid the red ones, please. Well, this one's not it. Okay.
Well, we can go ahead and pull out one of each here as we wait for Debs to get back. After all, we
Okay.
don't want her to miss the reactions.
I've got a green one and an orange one.
So is that avoid the red ones as in save the red ones for Igor, or avoid the red ones as in Igor just doesn't want to kiss you after having one of them?
I am not sure. Igor did not. Igor says, I have to drive you on a car trip. Don't eat the red ones. We do have to go on a car trip today because we're going down to Sydney. Okay, I have a yellow dot and a green dot, and I think this is the orange dot.
Cool. It looked like a traffic light in your hand there.
Okay, so I'll eat the yellow dot.
Is the yellow dot lemon flavor or orange flavor? Oh, there's a big frowny face happening.
I don't know what flavor it is. It's like banana with a kiss of citrus.
Banana citrus does not sound.
So all the yellow fruits
Basically,
together.
all the yellow fruits, yeah. So it's like just the taste of yellow. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, and it's It's Igor
Brave
says
to assume it has a
it's
natural
brave
flavor.
to assume that it has any natural flavors.
I mean, it could at least pretend that it has got different flavors. Do people
Let's
have
see
a
what it
favorite
says in the
color dot?
ingredient.
When people eat dots, do they have a favorite color?
That's a great question.
Oh, I see. This is why Igor didn't want me to eat the red ones.
Mm.
Ingredients: corn syrup, sugar, food starch modified, malic acid, natural and artificial flavors,
And then E numbers, isn't it?
sodium citrate, and artificial colors including FD and C red 40, which is the specific color of red that turns me into the Incredible Hulk.
Okay, well,
Oh,
then
really?
that's not. That's not a good idea. I remember the issues that you used to have with red flavored candy or red cordial.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
Steph
Okay.
G recalls.
Yes.
Gotcha.
As in, like, she'll start to skip through time, and then fold time and space.
And
And
then
then-
also be very angry at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, so that's this. It's not a good look.
Okay, this is the
Yes.
green one.
The green one will.
Okay, Kaji is
Green
not
one.
wrong. It the gooiness of this thing is now all stuck to one side of my teeth. So I might have to brush my teeth after this.
That's
Like I
okay.
said, there's
Tell
a good
stories
chance
while you
those
do
may
that.
rip fillings out if you're not careful.
Okay.
I have a lot of filling, just
Green
not
one.
good.
The green one, is it going to be lime flavor? I wonder. Lime?
Avocado.
Avocado? That's very exotic. That's a very exotic flavor
Okay.
for children's candy. No?
The heck flavor is this?
Oh, it's the flavor of green.
It's the flavor of
green
vitamin
flavor.
C.
Right? Green flavor, does it taste spinachy? Or like peas? Name
I
all
don't
the
know what
green
flavor
things
this
that you
is,
know.
but it is also with a kiss of citrus. But
Oh, so it's just general citrus flavor. Cut grass.
Igor says
Igor
cut
says-
grass. No, it does not taste like cut grass. Again, a slightly minty, which is also kind of weird.
So
Minty, okay.
mint
Like-
and lime. Okay, so
When you
mojito.
put it in
Hey.
your
Lime
mouth.
and, lime and mint is a very mojito type flavor. Isn't
Yeah.
Yeah, when you put it in your mouth, it actually tastes of just gum. Like not
it? It's got that gummy taste.
Except you
not
can
chewy
swallow
gum,
this gum.
but it tastes of like gelatin flavor.
Oh, gelatin.
You know when you
Like a
boil the
nice,
gelatin?
a nice bit of beef in your mouth, a bit of beef flavored candy.
When you boil the gelatin, there's that smell. That's what it tastes like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Beef
Admittedly, when
smell.
you first said gum, I was thinking, well, that's probably a bit of a guilty pleasure for a Singaporean.
Okay, on the basis of the first two just tasting vaguely citrusy with a weird other aftertaste, I am not going to eat this orange one because it's probably going to
Yeah.
turn me into the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, we need it to be normal for the rest of the thing. Well, I mean, as
Alright,
normal as
alright.
it can possibly be as a selfie. We
That
might
is
we
such
might
a
force her
vote of
to eat
confidence.
the red one after the stream, just so that Igor can have a rubbish day.
Don't be evil to my beloved Igor. I also have to
Igor.
meet with our aunt, Debs G.
Oh no, that would be very bad. No, we cannot let that happen. She's celebrating her many decades birthday today, so no, we cannot allow you to wreck her birthday by folding time and space.
And also being cranky.
And also being cranky. No good.
Milk. Only selfie can be evil to me, says Igor. Aww.
Alright then. Aww,
Okay,
sweet
milk
Igor.
duds.
Milk
Can
duds.
be
Oh.
made with chocolate and caramel.
Now, the
That
other
sounds
ones
quite
might
promising.
rip your fillings out. These ones will rip your fillings out.
Really? Why are they so sticky? Why are all your candy so sticky?
Okay, I'm
one?
gonna take a glass of water because
Not a bad idea.
Drink water, everybody.
And
What?
part of it is the candy is meant to be eaten by children who are too young to have that many cavities, right?
So they were
Wash
just
the
like to
disturbing-
help them to dislodge all of their shaky teeth. All of their
Exactly.
milk
Pull
teeth.
out the baby teeth and
Yeah, What do you do when your tooth is shaky? Just have a milk dud. You know.
Oh,
it's
geez,
fine.
I used to literally, at the moment a
Hey.
tooth would start wobbling, I'd find some way to
Okay.
just pry it out.
Definitely,
Whoa.
definitely a better smell than the dots.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
these were a favorite growing up.
Oh.
The dots smelled like when I opened the package of dots, this hideous smell came out. It was truly awful.
There's a reason I only sent you one each of these.
The smell of beef bones and cow hooves, is it?
It smelled like cinnamon gone
And
off.
cinnamon.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is the milk dud.
Oh, so cute.
It's like a little
It's like a little bean.
oval bean. Okay.
It's like a chocolate bean.
Oh, 30% less fat
Then what?
than the average of the leading chocolate candy brands.
What would that be? Hershey's.
That says a lot. Yeah, Hershey would be the leader.
No, but it's distributed by
or
the
Nestle,
Hershey
I guess.
company.
Oh, it's still
Well-
by Hershey.
Well,
Who's
Nestle would be the
leading
next
chocolate brand?
biggest one then.
Nestle. What chocolate does Nestle make?
Nestle's Crunch.
Ah.
I mean, if you have one bean, as opposed to like one bar of chocolate, then technically that would be a lot less fat.
I guess, but this is candy. You're supposed to
I
eat the whole
suppose
box.
so.
So, the milk dud is a
Do
chocolate
people just
covered hockey
when,
puck.
when it, oh, is it chewy? It looks chewy.
It's not very chewy, but now that it's warming up in my mouth, it's starting to get the chewiness. So it came
Yeah,
in
it
as a
can be a
hockey
little
puck.
hard to bite into initially.
Yeah,
Oh, so you have to like put it in your mouth and roll it around first. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, you kind of have to work it a bit.
okay, I'm rolling it.
So when you were, did you used to do trick or treating then, Kaji Sensei, when you were growing up?
Yep. Up until I was about 13, as your mom said I was too old for it.
Oh, okay. So when you did trick or treating and people gave you milk duds, would they give you that whole cardboard
Oh, no.
packet?
There are small packets that.
Oh, I see,
people-
like snack size
yeah,
packets. Is it?
Exactly, yeah, and that's typically what people would do for trick or treat stuff. No, the houses that gave away full size stuff. Ooh, yeah, that was it. That would be everybody's favorite there.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
right up with the ones handing out dollar bills.
Whoa, why would people give money? Trick or treating?
I've heard stories of some people doing that just because they were too cheap to go out and buy candy that year or something.
Oh, right. Maybe they ran out of candy and they were like, please,
Exactly.
don't toilet paper my house.
Exactly. But yeah, no, you typically in your Halloween candy, you'd get a box that had maybe like 3 or 4 pieces, whereas the one Selfie's got probably has about 20 in it.
Go ahead.
In Singapore, they do not celebrate Halloween, or at least they didn't when we were growing up. However, before Selfie was born, I did spend a year with my parents in Alabama. So that was when we heard about Halloween for the first time.
Okay.
And yes, and so, but then I remember that I was about 3 years old at the time. So I remember that the Parents Association of the little town that we were in got together and they selected a secret date to do trick or treating. And that the reason why is because they didn't want weirdos giving out candy to children. So the weirdos would not know that this would be the trick or treating date as agreed to by all the parents. It wasn't on actual
Interesting.
Halloween. So so people went, the families that went trick or treating would know to put the candy out or to be ready with candy, and then the houses that did not have children or weren't part of the Parents Association would not be prepared, and so they wouldn't have any candy to give out. So, I mean, this is good and bad. And then the other thing that I remember my parents were told was that if we were given any fruits in the trick or treating bag, to just throw them away. Just
Yeah,
throw
it's
away
kind
the
of
fruits.
a bit of an urban legend that supposedly 1 year back, I guess in like the late 70s, early 80s. Mind you, this is all myth here, of course, but that's around the time
Yes.
this myth started. Was that someone basically like stuck a razor blade inside of an apple and gave it to a
Yes.
kid. Um,
Yes.
so yeah, anything like that or homemade goods, unless you knew
Homemade
the
goods, yes.
family,
Unless you do the
were
family.
generally considered to be bad. And actually, hospitals would set up services where they would X-ray your bags of candy if you wanted,
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Wow.
very
because some people
nice.
actually did take that seriously. Um,
Yes,
so,
yes.
um, but yeah, another thing too is that typically you would know which houses were participating and which ones weren't by the general rules where they turn their porch light on. So if the light by the
Oh, I
front door
see.
was on, then they were
Yeah.
there participating. You can go up and expect to collect some candy. If the light is
Mm.
off, then they aren't, and you just bypass them for the next house.
I'd like to point
Mm.
out that the reason why you guys have been seeing me stick my thumb in my mouth and twiddle my teeth is that the prophecy that Kaji Sensei mentioned earlier of the caramel part has come to pass. And uh, it keeps getting stuck to my teeth in very uncomfortable manner. Okay, I forgot to give a score. The dots, which were, by the way, pretty hideous, are a 1.
Do they taste like a dot?
It tastes like, the weird flavors I mentioned: banana, lemon, and mint lime.
I mean, your scoring system is very weird. So that you
But
said
they're not
that
actively poisonous.
Okay,
A
5
5.
is average.
F5 is
Yeah.
average. I
1
thought 5
is
means that it does what it says on the box.
yeah,
So
that's what it says on the box, right?
did you eat a dot? I mean,
Well,
Well,
they're
wait,
not
wait,
very
wait. So what's it? Wait,
dot-like.
wait, wait.
They're
So
more
what's it
like
say on
a-
the box for the dots?
they're not
What's it
like
say
a-
on the box for the dots?
yes. What
Okay,
does the
this is-
description on the box say?
assorted fruit flavored gumdrops.
Ah, there you go. So
Well, they are
does it do
gumdrops.
what it
Yeah,
says
They
on the-
are
It does what it
loosely
says on the
fruit
box,
flavored.
but it doesn't mean that it does it well. So it's a 1. Okay, fine. It's a 3.
Okay.
It does what it says on the box, but it's terrible at what it does.
Okay then. It
All
does
right,
it,
that's
but does
fair.
it terribly. Fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough.
the milk duds, I'm gonna give them a 6 because it did say chocolate and caramel, and this is like proper caramel. So this is the
Okay.
the stuff the like it's a toffee type caramel. So it's really stick to your teeth kind, but it's properly made. I mean, the chocolate's nothing to write home about, but it is properly made, and for Halloween candy, this is not bad.
Okay.
Now we move on to the nerds. Gummy
Which
clusters.
I thought these were the
rainbow.
regular ones. I didn't notice the gummy bit when I pulled that off the shelf, so this would be interesting.
How do I even open it? Oh, there we go.
I was about to say, many times nerds think containers will have like an opening on the side that you kind of
Yeah, this one does not have the opening on the. Oh, it has a foil packet on the inside.
Ah, okay.
I love nuts.
Yeah, they are pretty
Okay, so
Mm.
this is a nerds gummy cluster.
Closer to the thing. I want to see.
good. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
It looks.
I remember nerds to be like a really
Yeah, they're
tiny
really
candy.
small, but this looks like the nerd pebbles. Like how
Yeah.
normally
Yes.
the nerds
Yeah, they
are
look
like
like
a
the
little
pebbles.
cluster. I think these are like the pebbles that fell out of the machine, maybe.
Maybe.
You
It
know, 'cause
definitely
they're
looks
just
to be a
little pebbles,
group
they're
of...
not like-
okay, is this supposed to be the normal one? Is that the is
No, this isn't
is
the
a
normal one. I
gummy
thought I
cluster.
grabbed the normal
oh,
ones,
is it
but...
gummy clusters? Oh, I
So it
see.
says tangy and crunchy outside, sweet and gummy inside, and large to show texture. So I think what they've done.
So it's dots coated in nerds.
Great.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I mean, I think
enjoy.
what they've done is that when
sticky.
the factory, the bits that fall out because the nerds have to be a certain size. These are under the size of the normal nerds. The bits that
Oh,
have
I see.
fallen
So
out,
they've rolled them into a.
they've rolled them into a thing, and then now you have secondary. Now I'm good. My accountant is coming out, right? You have your secondary
No.
means of production now, because
Number 2 income.
Yeah,
Money.
exactly. So you're not. This is what they call potential income, and now it has been realized.
And you're not wasting by throwing it into the landfill. Well done, nerds.
Oh,
I don't. I
That
don't
is
know
sour.
how nuts
Oh,
are.
that was a
Yeah,
reaction.
nice.
very sour, but nice.
I was
Sour.
like, do
Nice
you do sour?
Sour candies are the best because then they make the sweet bit of the candy taste so much sweeter
Okay.
as well.
It's sour, and the fruity thing has a better texture than the dots.
Does it taste like a fruity thing?
It does. It's very citrus,
Generically citrus or is like generically
orange
tropical?
flavored mostly.
Orange flavored. Okay.
Igor says Kit Kats contain the remains of their failed brethren.
He's
How
actually
dare
right
you?
there.
How dare you, Igor?
No, it's true though.
Kit Kats are a perfect candy.
No, it's true. And when broken or crappy Kit Kats come out of the machine, they go into
They
a
just grind them back
grinder,
up.
and then they become the filling for between the wafers
for
of the
another-
Kit Kat.
nice,
It's like
nice,
if
nice.
you have failed, you will be ground up for your failure and become fillings of your brethren. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
you'll
I
be
just remembered another-
You'll be reincarnated to be a more better Kit Kat. You know.
Yeah.
I just remembered, by the way, another green fruit that we use in American candy is sour apple sometimes. So
It does have a bit of a
okay,
sour
yes,
apple
yes,
flavor,
yes.
actually, now that I think about it. But
Good old Granny
oh,
Smith.
it says here apple
Yep.
juice concentrate. There you go.
Mm.
I have to say, this one is very good. I'm
okay,
gonna give that a 9.
Mm.
okay.
Solid 9. Does
Well
well.
done, nuts. Well done. Well done.
Well done, nerds. I mean, for the recycling as well.
Yes. I don't know how is nuts candy packaged in America. Do they normally come in those little foil packets?
I think that's only because it's a gummy. Normally, it's just right in the cardboard container there,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
it kind of
that's
has
right.
that little slide open tab on
Yes.
the end, so you can pour it out and then close the tab.
Yes, in Singapore when you buy nuts, they do come in that same little cardboard container with the slide thing, but because of the humidity in Singapore, once you open them, they'll start to
Become
congeal
a single
together.
giant nerd.
Yeah, you can no longer get out of the stupid thing. So you either have to eat all the nuts within the same like
Hour.
half an hour as opening the
And then
the
become
box.
like high as a kite because they're
Yes,
just
like a
sugar.
nutter. You could turn
Yeah.
into a complete nutter.
Yeah.
Or you can just let them they congeal and then you just rip apart the whole thing, the box, you know.
And you have a
Rip apart
square-shaped
and
nut.
peel the
Nut out,
cardboard off the candy, giant nut.
Yeah.
Oh man, that reminds me of another one that I couldn't find, but yeah. Are you familiar with pixie sticks, perchance?
Oh no! We are not eating pixie
I
sticks
have
on this
heard
show.
of the horrors of pixie sticks.
Yep.
We're not eating
And I
pixie
have-
sticks on this show.
I have seen from a distance small children with pixie sticks in America.
Straws with powder for kids. It's like, who thought this one up?
And they have a glittery appearance as well.
Yes.
It's not just like
Okay,
Yes.
I am now opening.
I've seen children with pixie sticks and they are always really hyper looking
Yep.
and screamy. Which
Yes.
is probably why our parents never
Yeah,
allowed
because
us to
our parents are
have a pixie
wise,
stick.
and also they have Selfie, who we all know once the sugar
we-
has been intaked past a certain point becomes a complete mad woman.
Yeah,
Which
they-
that begs a question here. Are you going to reseal these for later? Are you going to finish them off? Throw them out?
I'm probably going to compost the dots. Sorry, Kaji.
Fair. That's fair.
But everything else will be kept for another time.
Hmm.
Okay.
Discipline. Okay.
Here is the Whoppers original malted milk balls. It says be an original, which I feel is a bit of a lie, given that we have Maltesers here.
If you're familiar with another candy called robin's eggs that come out around Easter, it's very similar.
Okay, it says
Robin's
naturally
eggs.
and
That's a
artificially
nice name for a
flavored,
candy.
and at the back it says 25% less fat
Then what?
than the average of leading chocolate candy brands.
Why is this
I don't
leading chocolate
understand
candy
this
brand? If
obs-
everything is 30% less and
It's
25% less.
it's marketing speak here in America. It's like, so much and whatever
Okay.
compared to the leading
It
brand,
looks-
which, nobody ever identifies the leading brand. It's just so they can
It
say
looks
something.
like a matte Malteser.
Igor says, I have no idea how to deal with the wet sugar problem. Nobody does, Igor. It is a conundrum.
Hmm.
What is that kind of reaction? Did you just break it open and that's why? So does it have a honeycomb center just like a Malteser?
Okay.
The test of a good Malteser is that you can blow it. Can you blow this? Can you roll the ball, the
Fine, I will take one out and blow at
thing?
it. But
Yeah,
I don't...
and blow on it and see if you can roll it around your hand by blowing on it.
Okay, there.
Okay. Did it work?
Okay, it worked. Okay. It is much more malty than a Malteser.
Why is it called a Whopper?
Because they can't call
To
it
me,
a
a Whopper is
Malteser.
but to me, a Whopper is like
A burger.
a burger.
It's
Because
true!
you have-
It's like the
right?
big...
Yeah. Or, it's also a synonym for a
Big
lie here in
lies.
the United States. Yes. Um,
So it's a... Oh, I see. It's
So
a be an original. This is the original, but it's a lie! Because Maltesers are the original.
Maybe,
It's a Whopper.
maybe.
Oh, is that what it's about? Or does it because
Or,
it tricks
it
you
could
into
be-
thinking it's a solid chocolate ball and then actually no. It's a
Or
Whopper.
it could just be a flavor type of thing. I mean, again,
Oh.
a whopper of a fish, like someone's, got their fishing
Yeah.
story there.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
The chocolate is very poor.
Oh,
But the malt
However-
flavor is really good.
And that's what we really care about, so.
oh, the
And-
malt flavor, is it like on a scale of 1 to Milo? What's the malt flavor?
Oh, it's more like Horlicks.
Oh, it's like Horlicks. Okay, yes,
Okay, that's very
malty.
malt. It's very malty. I'm gonna give this a 7 on the basis that the chocolate is not great. And
But you would buy it again. That's what I mean.
yeah, I would probably buy it again if I was in America. I mean, a Malteser actually tastes less of malt than this thing.
Oh.
Okay.
So, the texture is not great though, I have to say.
Why?
Cause it like
What's wrong
okay,
with it?
that's when I made the weird face. It was because when I broke it open, it just desiccated the inside of my mouth.
It's
Oh.
kind of a little powdery on the inside.
So,
Okay.
so I like had no saliva to saliva it with. Okay,
Turning to sand is not like the best kind of.
yeah. Debs, she used to love this specific candy from Singapore, and our mum would send it to Debs G, and for some
Oh.
reason, through the power of the U.S. postal system, Debs G would get a tin of powder.
Yeah. They were actually little fluffy cakes, really fluffy little
Yeah,
tiny
fluffy
cakes.
cakes.
But because of the dry weather or whatever,
Mm.
they would harden and become brittle and immediately turn into a pile of dust. So it was
Like
like
fluffy
eating
cake
sand.
dust.
Not even fluffy cake dust. It was just like literal dust, and then it just tasted like sand and looked like
Oh,
sand.
kind of like that one thing in
Very
the
sad.
Pepperidge Farm set that was just a bunch of crumbs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like
bunch of fun
I got the butterscotch cookies and I
That's
opened
what
it
it was,
up.
yes.
Yeah,
And the
became
inside
cornflakes,
was
yeah.
like, oh, I'll have to find like various parts of butterscotch pecan cookie to reconstitute a single cookie.
So sad.
Okay, now we are at the Good and Plenty licorice candy artificially flavored. This licorice
This is
candy.
the last candy, right?
Yes,
The
it's
last candy, and then we've got the cereal with
the
the milk.
cereal.
We never got that
Oh,
last
yes.
time, so you might want to
Wow.
again. This one has a very strong flavor that may affect what comes after it, so you may
Now-
want to do the cereal first.
No,
First,
we'll
to
do
be
the candy
fair-
first. It's
First,
fine.
to be
Okay.
fair, what do you like licorice? Because licorice is
No.
an acquired taste.
Our
no.
parents like our mother loves licorice.
Yes, the aged pea.
Yeah, the aged
My
pea.
great grandmother loved these. She's the
I
only
mean,
person I know who
I
likes them.
don't mind licorice so much. I actually like a good licorice all sorts, but this literally says artificially flavored, so I don't know if it will actually taste like a good licorice. The other thing it
What do
says
you
on the
mean?
front, it says
Does it contain licorice?
artificially. Let's see. Sugar,
Probably
corn
got like
syrup,
anise extract or something.
enriched wheat flour, ferrous sulfate, thiamine
Wheat flour?
monomer, folic acid.
Ferrous sulfate.
Contains 2%
Wow. Folic
less.
acid. Okay.
Contains
So-
2% or less of licorice extract, gum acacia, cornstarch, salt, natural flavor, artificial flavor, rice starch, K-carmine,
Wow.
caramel color, confectioner's glaze, and carnauba wax. So no, it contains zero licorice. I mean, it contains
No,
less
it
than
said
2% licorice.
Of licorice extract, isn't it? Okay, so, but it contains all sorts of interesting things like folic acid and ferrous sulfate, which is iron, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's interesting because then
Thiamine
could technically-
mononitrate.
thiamine as well. Oh, interesting. Are these marketed as some sort of health food?
It says a
I
fat-free
mean, you'll
candy
find-
on it.
I mean, you'll find B vitamins infused in a lot of things here in the U.S. Just a way of making sure people get their
Oh.
vitamins.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like where enriched bread comes from. Actually, it's enriched with those vitamins added to it.
Yeah. So it says a
Interesting.
fat-free candy, in case you weren't sure.
You could feed this to a pregnant woman.
I think it's a good plan to feed the stir-fry. Okay, here we go. I took the white
No, it's
one.
got the folic acid
They-
to stop you from
They come
throwing
in these little capsules, and they're
brain
white
damage.
capsules, and there are red capsules.
Igor says most flour is enriched in their ISA.
White capsule and
USA.
red capsules.
Yes.
They actually look like little pills.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if these used to be marketed as like a health food.
So I'm gonna eat a licorice pill.
It's like because the licorice would give it a medicinal kind of flavor, isn't it?
Selfie's already holding out better than a lot of Americans do with this.
Oh, really?
I know a lot of people who would spit them out the moment they realized what they had.
In the grand scheme of things, do Americans like the taste of licorice?
This is not a good licorice
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah, to the extent they do, it's Twizzlers. We'll put it that way.
Oh, Twizzlers. Twizzlers
Which-
is barely licorice at all.
Exactly.
It's-
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, a good licorice tastes like tires. What is yes?
True. Sweet
Has a
tires.
texture of rubber tires.
Okay. In terms of texture, it definitely has that rubber tire taste. Flavor,
Okay.
texture. The outside is a little hard candy shell, and then the inside is this, licorice taste flavor. It starts off tasting like licorice, and then it ends off tasting like artificial.
Artificial what?
Just
general
artificial.
artificial.
You know when you put the thing in your mouth, and then you know that artificialness that coats your tongue. It tastes of that.
Just preservatives. Just taste like preservatives.
Yeah. Igor's eaten one because Igor likes licorice, and he says that is mostly sugar with a tiny, tiny, tiny licorice flavor. It's true. Now I no longer have the licorice taste in my mouth. I just have artificial.
Oh dear. Okay.
So I don't know how to describe it. It just tastes like
Okay,
artificial.
so on
I think I know what
on
you're
a scale
saying
of
there.
0 to licorice all sorts.
Oh no! Definitely take licorice all sorts over the good and plenty.
Okay.
I mean, the artificial she's talking about here, from what I can vaguely recall, which it's been years since
Well,
I've
could you pass me
had
some
good and
water?
plenty.
Wash
It's
this
kind
out
of
my
that.
mouth.
Okay, Debs, you know how sometimes you'll eat something and it kind of has a very chemical flavor that will give you a headache if you have too much of it?
Yes, yes.
Kind of like, like you're in a
that-
room with heated plastic almost.
Plasticky flavor.
Yeah, kind of,
Yeah. what Kaji is saying. Kaji is
Wow.
making the
So
wise.
it has a
Sorry.
taste of plastic flavor.
Yeah, like it starts off with like it hits you with a really strong licorice flavor, but that soon dissolves into just artificial. And then it's like artificial mixed with licorice, and then after that it's just artificial. No, that's a clean bowl, dear. And then it's just
Sounds-
artificial, which is
sounds
still in my
generally
mouth, so
unpleasant.
I'm going to drink the water to remove the artificial.
That's why I said it'll affect what comes after it.
Okay. While you're doing that, I am enjoying a Nutella and peanut butter sandwich.
Didn't you live off those when you were in secondary school?
No, I lived off peanut butter sandwiches.
Nutella and peanut butter. I haven't heard of that combination.
This is a Nutella. Well, I mean, chocolate and peanut
Okay,
butter is always
and
a
now we
good
come
combination.
to the pièce de résistance, the post
waffle crisp.
waffle crisp naturally.
The
and
founder of the
artificially
feast.
flavored.
Hooray for waffle crisp!
Okay,
Show us a waffle crisp. Does it look like the waffles on the box, the smiley one with the dancing?
no, it does not look like a smiley waffle, but it does look like a waffle. Here we go. How do
Where does it look like a waffle? Closer,
Okay, it
closer,
doesn't. It just looks
closer.
like
Wait,
a.
hang on. Does it look like a Belgian waffle? Like, you mean if
It's
like
got a
9
square with
Kind of.
holes in it. That makes it a waffle.
How many holes?
Nine
Nine.
holes.
Nine holes?
Yeah.
Closer to the camera, please.
I
Thank
can't.
you.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now it's focusing.
Oh, there you. Oh, so you can see all the way through the holes too. Interesting.
Okay. So
Do you have a snack as well, Kaji? While she's having her breakfast here.
I did at the beginning, and it was all gone by the time we got started.
What did you have? What did you have?
Chocolate Teddy Grahams.
Ooh, those are so
no, I put the dust at the bottom.
nice. Graham crackers are a thing that is very, very American. I have not seen graham crackers anywhere outside of America or
Okay.
Teddy Grahams.
speaking of
Yep.
graham crackers, there are two stories I have about graham crackers while we're mixed, and one involving breakfast. Okay, so when we were in America the last time, Debs G, me, and Debs G's children, and our aged P's, we were in, and also Igor, we were holidaying in Disney World, adding milk.
Mhm.
And we had gone to the Giant store of Giant to buy snacks for the children.
Oh yes.
And we found this box of very cute honey graham cracker rabbits, which were like all natural, organic, something, something. Igor,
Okay.
we can put the milk back because we don't want to leave the milk
So
out.
many snacks in the American supermarket.
Yeah, but we were looking for healthful snacks for the children.
Good luck.
We did find some. So anyway, the next morning, our agent P came downstairs, and I had spent the night fixing up stuff in order to make it possible for us to enjoy better holidaying in Disney World. So the next morning, I was just really hungry, and I didn't want to wait for us to get to the shop. So
Yeah.
our agent P comes down and she sees me at the table with a bowl of graham crackers in milk. And
Yep.
our agent P was like, "What are you eating?" And I was like, "We're in America!" And she went, "Yeah, okay, fine."
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Waffle crisp in milk.
I cannot hear the crunch of the waffle crisp. Are they waffle soggies?
Wait, sorry, hang on. What?
Are they waffle soggies?
They're actually still very crisp.
Where is the ASMR? Come on, let's hear the delicious ASMR. Nope,
Not getting anything.
not getting anything at all.
I refuse to eat with my mouth open on behalf because in order to give me ASMR, okay?
So unsatisfying. Cannot hear you crunching into the crispy waffle. The waffle
Oh, and
crisp.
Igor says this is the second box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So clearly they can't be that bad.
They're pretty good, actually. I mean, they're every bit of nostalgia that I recall.
It'll probably
is so
be
special?
well and done with nostalgia by the time you get through 6 boxes.
What is so special about waffle crisps? What is so special about them? Because I don't remember us actually eating quite a lot
I
of this sort of
used to eat
cereal.
these because our mum used to get them from the shop. They contain no nutritional value, I can tell you that. They're like all sugar. It's like wheat. It actually tastes very strongly of like corn, wheat, and sugar.
That's most American breakfast cereals for you, yes. Corn and sugar, especially.
With like a vague maple taste.
I don't remember eating waffle crisp at all.
That's because you didn't used to eat them. But I
I
remember
Good
remember
reason not to
having them
remember
in the
eating them.
house.
that's because I used to eat them.
Oh right, so are you saying the aged P would buy the waffle crisp, then you would just scarf down the whole box, and then I would come home from school and there would be no waffle crisp?
No, I used to squirrel it away.
Oh right. Typical.
And she had a racket going on with the other kids,
To be
kind of like
fair-
her ice cream scheme,
To be
right?
fair, that's G.
Yes.
There was that donut incident where you ate the entire box of donuts by yourself.
There were
And then-
only 4 donuts. I
And you
mean,
had 4
and-
donuts.
yes, because I had one every day for 4 days. So
I mean, come on, if
you
people
snooze,
don't
you
collect their
lose.
share, if people don't collect their share from it, then you
No, same
you don't
here.
want to waste food.
That's right.
But also, it really the thing with the waffle crisp cereal is that I suspect that part of the reason why I liked it so much is because it is. Nomad Lover says, "I like Debs. She looks cute." I mean, what? Oh, thank you, Nomad Lover. Debs, she
Oh, thank
appreciates
you.
your
I make
love.
cute face at you. Um, now tell me. I mean, this the waffle crisp. What is? I mean, yes, you said that they taste of nostalgia, but what?
Okay, it tastes of maple syrup. I just mentioned it. Corn, maple syrup, and wheat.
But lots of American cereal tastes like that. So,
But with its maple.
oh,
The
I see.
maple
thing
is
is
what
that
sets it
I
out.
Very
think
strongly
part
maple, I
of what
see.
attracts me to it, because even now as an adult I like it, and it's not because of nostalgia factor. Igor can't eat it because it's too sweet, and I think part of what attracts me to it is that the specific ingredients on the box. Where's the box? Oh no, Igor took the box.
How dare you, Igor?
Igor,
Bring back box.
Oh, it's on the
Box
floor.
is friend.
Ha ha
Box is
ha.
our
Igor,
friend, bring back
Igor
box.
gave me a look.
Norman
Okay.
Lover says that doesn't work on me. I'm single, Debs, if you want company. Wink, wink. I'm sorry. I am happily married with many children.
Okay.
But thank you for the offer.
The specific kind of it just says sugar here. Okay, it doesn't tell me which sugar. This is corn flour, whole grain oat flour, soybean oil, salt, calcium carbonate. The specific kind of sugar in this thing is the same kind of sugar that my brain is lacking from my ADHD.
What? Say again?
The
I don't
specific
understand.
sugar
The
in waffle crisp is the same kind of sugar that I crave because my brain doesn't have enough of it because of my ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Sucrose?
Can you not get and sugar the same effect from any kind of sugar?
No. So far, there are like 3 foods that I found, 3 sweet foods that give me this thing. One is the waffle crisp cereal. 2 is Kasugai peach flavored gummies or any of the Kasugai gummy flavored candy. This one I can have one every 3 hours and it
Oh,
keeps me going.
dextrose. Okay. Yeah.
And then the third one is like there's like a specific chocolate in Singapore. They used to use this sugar.
Dextrose. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So the this dextrose sugar is what really keeps me going. So Igor can't have waffle crisp because it's really sweet. It really
Yep.
is. But when I eat it, it
I
doesn't
can
taste.
see that.
It doesn't taste very sweet to me. It just tastes good.
Yeah, because I think most foods tend to use corn syrup, isn't it? And
Yeah,
that doesn't
this
have
one
that
actually
sugar. That's
uses sugar.
glucose
It doesn't say corn syrup
That's
on it
glucose
at all.
and maltose, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you look at the site here, it doesn't. It actually contains no corn syrup.
Which is a bit of a rarity here in the US, I will
it
say.
contains corn
Yeah,
flour
corn-
and sugar.
Corn syrup is plentiful and cheap.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Especially when half your country grows corn.
Ah, yes. Yes.
speaking
right,
of
that's right.
corn, did you know that Igor is related to the geneticist that invented the corn? That is what is in the cereal. And why is the corn in the cereal? Because it is the corn that is in the cereal that keeps the cereal crunchy after you put the milk in.
Interesting.
Corn,
I was,
you need
Yes.
yeah.
a
Otherwise you get
specifically
soggy.
genetically engineered kind of corn in order to make cereal stay crunchy after you put the milk in.
Not bad, not
Which is-
bad.
Which is
Although
why
admittedly, it kind of sounded a little more impressive when he just left that. He's the geneticist who invented the corn.
The corn.
corn. Ah, no, we already know that the corn.
Children of this corn.
We already know that the corn was invented by the Mayans. Okay,
You mean cultivated?
cultivated. No,
Yes.
also kind of invented because they had to like crossbreed them to make the big corns that we have now, as opposed to like little corns. I mean, it used to just be all grass, okay?
Yes. Delicious grass.
Kaji has highlighted
Oh.
his message, and it has made no difference in the chat.
Dancing. No, it does. It has it.
Oh, you didn't have a hydrate redeem activated yet, so it's like, ah.
We haven't actually put any redeems yet, so
Okay.
Maruf 2028 says he wrote a poem for us. Very nice.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so
Feel free to share poem in the chat as long as it is not a rude poem. I think we do have censors on in the chat. Oh,
oh, so
that's
sweet.
nice. How lovely. Thank you very much for
Um,
writing a lovely poem for Kaji Sensei.
yes, his beautiful black eyes.
Clearly that's what it's about.
Okay, we're going to go back to our. We're going to go to back to our regular chat with Kaji since I have now consumed all the sweets.
Thank
And,
you, Kaji.
now
We need our ratings for the last two, by the way.
right. Good and Plenty is a 2. Because
Okay.
it is indeed
Wow, so it's
artificial.
better than a 1.
It's better than a
Awesome.
1 because it's not. I mean, 1 is just not actively poisonous. 2 is like slightly less than not actively poisonous, right?
Alright, cool.
Okay, the reason why is that yes, it is in fact artificially flavored licorice candy, but it's more artificial than licorice.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
Okay then.
And-
Fine.
And you know, it's like a horrible mouth cancer. And obviously, the waffle crisp is a 10.
Well, yes. I mean, clearly we were heading that way with the waffle crisp. Not only is it the sweet, sweet taste of childhood, but also keeps your brain alive.
Only
if
my
you have
brain. Please
Only your brain.
do
I
not
probably
try
won't
this.
keep anyone else's brain alive.
No, it probably
If I
kill them.
only had a brain.
If I only had a brain.
Okay, we're going to a quick ad break. Boop. Well, ooh, let's get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's jam! Okay, why have we gone to an ad break?
Because we are going back to the other chat.
Oh, okay. Fix it up, man.
I'm waiting for the ad break to be finished.
I don't see it going to an ad break on my
That's
thing,
because you are owner of the stream, so it doesn't it doesn't go to
No,
an
I'm
ad break
not.
for you. Well, I don't know. I put
It
ad
went
break.
to it went to an ad break before. For me.
Well, I hit the ad break button, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's
whatever.
fine. It's fine.
Whatever, man.
What the heck is this? Do 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 do. Oh, Kaji is yeah. Yeah, Kaji is very, very good at playing the bass. Kaji, by the way, is the one who introduced me to classic rock music like Deep Purple and, you know, Deep Purple and mostly Deep Purple because Kaji
Deep Purple
actually
and
sent
Deep
me
Purple.
a Deep Purple CD, which was also a Deep Purple color. I still have it, by the way, Kaji.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, banging. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
so
and
And as for the other, let's just say school's out for summer.
no, you never introduced me to Alice Cooper. I discovered Alice Cooper on my own.
Alice Cooper.
Ah, Matt Mercer is right. Ah. My favorite video game of all time, one of my favorite video games of all time, is going to be ported to the PlayStation.
Oh, which one?
Sweet.
Final Fantasy
Suikoden
IX?
and Suikoden 2 are being ported to the PlayStation, the new PlayStation, and also Xbox and also the Switch.
Nice.
Is expecting Final Fantasy IX.
Final Fantasy 9 was never my favorite. What are you talking about? That is a travesty. And you
Final
should be
Fantasy 9 is which one? Which one
Final
is
Fantasy 9 is the one with the monkey guy and
Oh, the monkey
Hawaiian
boy,
shirts
That's right.
with Vivi.
Vivi.
And Selfie.
No, Selfie is in Final Fantasy
Selfie is in
7.
No, 7.
Was it?
No,
Okay, I thought you
8.
said that
Final
was 9 where
Fantasy
it came
8.
from.
Oh,
Final
six.
Fantasy
Okay,
8.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that the
Which-
one with Storm and the other guy who has chains?
Yes. And by the way, Final Fantasy 8 is also the worst Final Fantasy game.
No, it is not. It is so not the worst. It is like the best one. I
No, the
enjoyed
best
Final
one
Fantasy
is
8.
Final Fantasy 6 and will always be Final Fantasy 6.
Which one is Final Fantasy 6?
Final Fantasy 6 is the one for the SNES.
Oh, okay.
There
Is
were
that the
two
one
there.
with Sephiroth?
Three
No,
there, depending on what
that's
you're
number
from.
7 and it's for the PlayStation. The,
Oh.
the one is the 6 is the very last one that they did on the SNES, and it is amazing because it has
Is that the one with the blonde girl
no,
who gets
it's
eaten
the
by a
one that,
machine?
yes, it's the one with the green-haired girl that's in the machine.
Oh, okay. Yes. I have no feelings for Final Fantasy 6.
When we will at some
I
point.
miss Sephiroth.
No, that's Final Fantasy 7. Anyway, DevsG, at some point we will play Final Fantasy 6 on the stream because
Okay.
I feel it is like in terms of storytelling in gameplay, it is a masterpiece.
Fine. I will look forward to it.
Because the guy who wrote it, the concept was, what if I made a video game in which none of the player characters are the main character, they all are the main character.
Save it for the actual stream
Okay, fine,
when
we'll
we
save it
actually
for
play
that.
the game.
Look at Kaji concentrating there with his bass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's
I was
bringing
trying
up
to
the
remember
sweet,
what little
sweet
bits of
bass
Final
riffs.
Fantasy I know. It's like I kind of remember the Chocobo theme. It was, and then from there it's like, okay, failing to remember the second half to it, we decided to try the Final Fantasy 1 battle theme. So...
And then...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Kaji, you are awesome. How do we pay you?
It sounds like you're planning on paying me in Tim Tams.
Yes.
How do our
More
viewers
Tim
pay
Tams.
you?
How do our viewers pay you? Can they find... Where can we find the Kaji Sensei
Yes.
I was
online?
about to say, yeah. I mean, if you want to come over to my channel and sub, I'm not going to say no.
Put the link in the thing,
Yes.
Selfie.
No, yes.
Yes.
Twitch TV Kaji_Sensei. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Where else can we find you apart from on Twitch?
Twitter at BaseKaji. Instagram on the same, although I'm not usually active there
And
these
Twitter
days.
at Bus Kaji.
Bass
Yep.
Kaji. Not bass, not like a fish.
I'm-
Bass like the music.
No, because it's a takoyaki and therefore it is a bus.
Oh,
'cause
I
it
see.
may
Okay, fine.
contain
Fine then.
delicious fish inside the takoyaki.
Right.
Oh, geez. I was watching someone doing a takoyaki simulator type thing yesterday, and they were giving you different filling options for it. One of them was cucumbers. Like, who the hell puts cucumber in takoyaki? It's like it's right in the name. It's the octopus,
Takoyaki
you know.
simulator.
It's not kapayaki.
Kapayaki.
Wah, wah.
Wah.
Delicious, delicious.
Do visit our friend Kaji Sensei
Yes.
at
Yes,
twitch.tv
and subscribe to his channel.
/Kaji_Sensei or at twitter.com /Kaji.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to play with us today, Kaji
Yes.
Sensei.
Oh, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you both.
Yeah, we enjoyed being here. And don't worry, Kaji, a giant box full of Tim Tams will be on its way to you soon. We have decided, Igor and I have calculated roughly the price of all of those things that Kaji has purchased. We are purchasing an equivalent box of in AUD. However,
Yes.
we were decided to go for quality over quantity.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, Kaji,
But
despite
have to
sending
still
me
give
the
it-
horrific Good and Plenty candy, we'll be getting some very nice chocolates.
ooh,
Yeah. By the way,
nice chocolates.
while I haven't been to the Land of Oz yet, my brother went on a student trip a long time ago. So I relayed to him your story about first trying Vegemite out of the Nutella jar
Oh.
there. And he got a kick out of it. So thanks for sharing that one.
It was
Yes.
horrible.
Always when you're entering a school for girls for the first time, always smell your food before you
It's
eat
not
it.
a
Is
school, it's a
what you
boarding
would
school.
say.
Specifically a boarding school, because boarding school
Boarding
girls
school for girls.
are wicked things. It's not all like Mallory Towers,
They're so
right?
cruel and wicked.
Well,
Wicked girls.
It's basically Saint Trinians. It's not at all like
not like Mallory Towers.
Yeah, you know
not
the
like a
Mallory
sweet little
Towers?
Enid Blyton.
yeah, by Init Blyton, where everyone's like, "Oh, the big problem is that I've lost my sock." Right? It's more like Saint Trinians, like, "Oh,
I don't feel like having a tea today. I'm going to play a prank on the French mistress."
yeah." Whereas in actual boarding school, it's more like, "Oh, the problem is that I've lost my sock and all of my clothes, and they are in this giant tree,
That's right.
and I have to climb up the tree to get all of my clothes back for winter."
Ah, evil. Yes, there is evil possessed children.
You
Yep.
know?
Yes,
And then it's like,
witches.
go around the back and they're all smoking.
Oh my goodness.
It's like delinquents, right?
All delinquents they are.
It's like, what are you sold for me? Oh, it's a what happened to the lady what died? Are we gonna have problems like the last batch? No, no at all. What happened to the lady what died? Oh, she was old. She could have gone any time. She was 28.
Oh, Centurions.
Okay, I think, we should sing us out and then get advice. Oh,
Okay,
wait, no,
cool.
do we have any updates? No, we don't have. Kaji, what are you working on currently as a special project since we have Kaji here as a hostage?
Oh, geez. I've actually been doing some painting streams lately.
Wow.
Non-secretary
Yeah.
leads in. Oh, paintings.
Painting with watercolors, oils.
Acrylics.
Acrylics.
Ah.
Nice.
Yeah. People have been generally saying it's kind of got a bit of a Bob Ross type of vibe there. The VODs are still up on my channel if you want to check some of them out.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the happy little accidents.
Non-secretary.
Oh, yes.
Hello, non-secretary Dave.
He's here to bug selfie because that's a good idea.
It's always a good idea to bug the
Yeah.
selfie.
No, it's not.
Poker.
Stop poking me! They've already made me eat all this horrible candy.
That's right. Churn the insides.
Those dots may just do that to her.
No, I'm not having any more dots. I'm going to be
Not even the
composting
red
the
ones,
dots and the good and plenty.
Delicious.
They're going to be in the compost for the worms to eat. Non-sequitur Dave, what is your favorite snack?
Oh, so you're gonna send the worms to going Hulk style? There you go.
Yeah, except for Big Turk. What is your favorite snack, Kaji Sensei?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, obviously it's not takoyaki because that would be cannibalism. And that would
I don't know. Have you seen Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yes,
No,
I have
yes.
seen
I kind of
Afterlife.
Okay, I kind of equate
Yes.
it to the scene with the mini marshmallow men, if you're familiar with it.
Oh.
You know, where they come alive on the shelf and then they start roasting each other on the grill, like making
Yeah, and it's
s'mores.
like, and then it's all, and then it turns into a horror show. Marshmallows.
That's like the day had how takoyaki once and it was good. Thank you. It is very delicious. I do like it. And I know,
Yes.
so Kaji likes to eat his own kind.
Mini marshmallows. It's got creepy.
Yeah, no, speaking of s'mores, we have actually discovered, Igor has discovered that you can make s'mores without graham crackers because if you
Travesty.
I
Travesty, I
mean,
say.
saltines are a bit of a different thing there, but
Cream
each their
crackers
own.
also no. Jacob's cream crackers do not make very good s'mores, I don't think.
No, we used the Australian equivalent of cream crackers, which are Sail biscuits, to make the s'mores. They actually taste
The biscuits are salty.
yes, but it tastes really good because the salt sets off the marshmallows just right.
So kind of like a salted caramel, just not quite
Yeah,
as
like a salted
caramelly.
marshmallow. It's actually really good. Give
I
it a
believe it.
try, Kaji.
Non-Sequitur Dave has invited Hulk Hogan to join us.
Oh, hello,
Because
Hulk
it has-
Hogan. Welcome.
Since the stream has turned all gremlins too. Oh!
And then
gremlins.
Deb G's favorite snack, since we were talking about snacks.
My favorite snack. Oh, I like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, well, I should have sent those to you then instead of selfies. I
no,
forgot
but
about
you
the
see,
peanut butter
I like,
warning.
I like the mini ones. I like the mini peanut butter cups, the ones that you can just pop into your mouth.
Yeah, that's just like the ones I
He
included in
sent
the thing to
me
selfie.
a box of mini peanut butter cups, and I was like, oh,
Oh, did
great.
you? Oh, you are not allowed.
I can't have
Yeah.
those. They'll just kill me. I'll do
She'll turn into a selfie vomit fountain.
Yeah, which would be more of Exorcist than Gremlins 2, and we're not going
Yeah,
there.
you're not
I
doing that.
refuse
The
to
head spinning
projectile
just-
vomit on your for your entertainment. This is not
Yeah.
a thing.
No, none of that, and none of the 360-degree head spinning either.
No,
'cause,
none
you
of
know,
that.
I mean, that just kind of just gives you a real headache.
Yeah.
I had a friend
not
doing the
the best.
one chip challenge yesterday, and he said holding out, like, not having water or anything for the full hour wasn't that hard. So, once you got over the first 20 minutes or so, you could ride out the spice. But apparently, going through the digestive tract, it was a bit of a different beast.
What is this one chip challenge?
Basically, it's literally one chip that is absolutely coated in ghost peppers and like Trinidad scorpion bits and things like that. Basically, so the highest capsaicin peppers out there.
I mean,
It sounds
and-
like a torture of pain.
Basically,
Yeah.
you're supposed to eat the chip and then see how long you can go without, jumping for something to drink for relief. And yeah,
Oh,
That sounds horrible.
I don't think we would get very far with that. That would not be a fun stream. It would
No,
be
no, we're
like,
not doing that.
And technical
in general,
difficulties, and
this-
then
yeah.
turn off.
In general, this stream is ugly retro girls play ugly retro games, not ugly retro girls eat giant piles of weird things.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a special a special
This is
taste
a special-
test stream.
just for you, Kaji Sensei. Just for the takoyaki.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so let's shall we sing ourselves out?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, in
In
the
the
big rock
candy
candy
mountains,
mountains, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. The brakemen have to tip their hats and can paddle all around it in a big canoe in the big rock candy mountains.
Non-sequitur Dave says he loads gun before taking ghost peppers. My body is ready, as is my escape route, the sweet release of death. Okay, so
Don't do that.
Dr.
Don't torture yourself needlessly.
Dr.
Dr.
Debbie
Debs G says, don't torture yourself needlessly, okay? I mean, you may have an iron stomach, but it's really it's not forever. It doesn't last forever, the iron stomach. Yes, I mean, I would say that if you're torturing yourself with food, why do that? It's just make you sad. Don't do it.
Auntie Selfie says that when you one of the symptoms of ADHD actually is a high sugar intake, because that's what you need to get your brain going. And if you find that that's a thing that you do a lot, I mean, not all sugar cravings, but like with other symptoms of ADHD, such as hyperfocus and a limited attention span, definitely consider going to a psychiatrist and getting a diagnosis, because a high sugar intake is actually quite bad for you, in that in the long term you will end up diabetic or pre-diabetic, like I am. Okay.
The high sugar intake is just not the most healthy choice. I think
it's not a sustainable method of self-medication. You'll actually find that once you start taking medication for ADHD, that reduces your craving for sugar a lot, and you'll be eating a lot less as well, because you no longer need to sustain that nutrient level for your brain. So definitely consider that if you are having some issues. And
yes.
Kaji Sensei says, Kaji Sensei's broken.
Hello.
Thank you, Kaji Sensei.
Thank you, Kaji Sensei, for your wonderful advice.
Thank you all again, and have a great evening, day, whichever side of the earth you're on, and look forward to doing something again soon, hopefully.
Yay!
And Kaji is not going to give our viewers the useful advice.
Kaji is just going to be a happy takoyaki.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yes.
Drugs, kids.
Well done, Kaji
Unless they are
Sensei.
prescribed. Unless they are prescribed.
In which
case,
follow
do all the drugs.
Follow
the doctor's
the
instructions.
instructions on the prescription packet.
Yeah, don't do all of them.
Don't do all of them.
Kaji is not very good at advice.
Don't be like saving them up and then having them all at once or anything like that.
I know, I've seen.
Yes, and I have seen people be like, these drugs are so expensive. I'll just use them only when I really need them, which is to say, I'll just save them up and then have them all at once when I'm feeling really bad. Like, no, don't do that. Please follow the instructions on the box. It's printed there for you. And if you're not sure how to take them, please consult your friendly pharmacist.
Yes. Please use your brain, and when
Oh no, if you don't want to use your brain, it's okay. You can just consult your friendly local pharmacist. You don't have to make an appointment with a doctor. You can ask your pharmacist.
Yes.
Well, here in the U.S., you can't get a pharmacist to actually write a prescription. The only doctor can, but yeah.
Yes, only the doctor can, but the only doctor can write the prescription, but the pharmacist can give you advice on how to take the medication.
Correct. Kaji, would you like to recommend somebody we should raid, or should we just randomly pick a dude?
Like a weird. Every time we randomly pick a dude, we end up accidentally looking at naked people on the stream.
This time, I'm not putting it up on the stream. We're just going to look it in the back.
Okay,
Takoyaki.
actually,
Like in the secret room.
Yeah, in our secret room.
In our secret room. I don't know why we have not done this before. Why is it that we always have to do it right on the stream and then show everybody the chaos of our madness?
Because it's fun for other people to watch the chaos of our madness.
All right, I dropped a suggestion in there. It's a Japanese drummer who is very, very talented, especially if you're into jazz and anime music.
Okay.
She's ridiculously good.
Is she on now?
Cool.
She is.
Ah.
Okay.
Non-secretive. No forging your doctor's signature. Naughty. Naughty.
Smack the hand. Smack it.
Smack your little hand.
Okay, so for everyone
Smack
who
it.
is here, the thing that we say is ugly retro raid. And we are now going to rate our suggested friend. Oh,
Why have we forced start our own
It's
name?
a slash raid, by the way.
yes, sorry, my mistake. No, that's that we're telling people how to ah. Why is
Okay.
it doing this?
Let's just not ugly retro raid, just not normal retro raid. Just call it retro raid. It's easier because then we don't get the 4 stars.
I did 4 stars.
Team
Yes, 4
4-star?
Team 4 stars, 4 stars retro raid.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to rate the channel. Okay. Chiopon drum mask. Okay.
Okay, before we do that, let's say goodbye to everybody.
Okay,
first.
from us here at Ugly Retro Girls Play Ugly Retro Games and also our Takoyaki friend, we say bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Stay tuned for the
Bye-bye.
raid! Bye! Okay, I'll press the raid button now.
Sweet.
Sweet. Thank you for being with us, Kaji. You are a wonderful guest.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun.
Yes, you are a sweet peach.
A sweet peach.
A sweet peach.